beautiful cyber family. How are you all today? Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Amazing to see all your beautiful faces again. And it doesn't feel like it's been very long because we had so much fun last weekend connecting on the house party live stream. So absolutely loved it. We had a 3-day party here, you guys. If you missed it, don't worry because there's another one coming up next weekend. Oh my God. But first of all and foremost, must give some shout outs to my beautiful cyber family over here, you guys. Always so excited to see you. We got Hoby Bonelli over there with the purple hearts. Thanks, Hoby. Amazing. Maylin is here. Daryl I saw as well. Jack Shadowfire is here. David Bass with the purple hearts coming on in. Fantastic. So good to see you guys. Byron is here. Michelle Faith. Doom Kitty. Alex and Naya. Saw you over there. Hey, Alex. Awesome. And we have Blippi Vert. Fantastic to see you. Mark Grant. Starry Wisdom. Eduardo Romero. I'm getting like right into the accents now. Hey, it was a little bit of a fun thing that we do on the Patreon stream, and like it's a lot of fun. So I'm like learning how to say Eduardo's name in every kind of accent at the moment. All right, fantastic. So LWR Gaming, good to see you. Kelly Withers is here, my friend. Thank you. And Francisco Gem, good to see you, and welcome to the live stream. I know you're new over here, so fantastic and welcome. And yes, I hope the English is okay. I'm not very good at Spanish. Okay at French, little tiny bit of German, and teeniest bit of Japanese you've ever seen, and that's about me. So anyway, all good, my friends. Germand is over here. Scarlet One. Doom Kitty, I think I said. Fantastic. Indys Ghost, I don't know if I've given you a shout out. Thank you so much, you guys. Lothar as well, amazing. You guys, thank you so much for being up as early as you are. I saw just before that Indys is a little bit tired, and totally understandable. I think it's like, what is it, Indys? Something like 4 or 5 a.m. over there, and he's saying he hasn't slept. So if you go really quiet, we won't ask any questions. We'll kind of get what's going on over there. So total, you got to rest when you got to rest. That's totally fine. Fantastic. Jack Jokers is here as well. Everyone. Rybin Card, good to see you. David Sherbet as well. Don Beerley, fantastic. Cyber Squirrel, I love the little name change there, Michael. That is totally perfect. Love it. Ageless Stranger is here as well. David Bass. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for being here. Wow, oh, Snow Angel and Don McKenzie as well. Fantastic. Big shout outs to everyone who's still coming in. Anyone I've missed, just big love to all of you. Alexei, if you're here, I haven't seen you in there, is usually here. Hey, Trackers is in the house, everyone. Brandon, good to see you. Little updates for you guys coming up with Trackers and what's going on over there. There are things going on behind the scenes, people. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. So just keep an eye, like if you guys... I'm not like coordinated enough to put a link in here, but just go and like see Trackers in the thing. Go and get like subscribe to their channel, because I'm going to tell you there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up real soon. All right, fantastic. And Ron Carlson in the house, got the purple hearts going on. Love it, Ron. Thank you so much. Jack's got the little bit of Spanish going on over there, so he can translate for us. Good stuff, Jack. All right, Gersama Singh, good to see you. All right, and Don McKenzie is a new one over here. Manuel Rodriguez, excellent. All right, Moonlit Marigold, mahalo to you as well, my friend. So much love in the room. Don't you feel it? I'll feel it. Love it. All right, you guys, so good to be here with you another week. It's just amazing. Absolutely love it. You know, every week there's a live stream coming up. I get super excited. And Facundo, I don't know if I've given Facundo a shout out, but seriously, Facundo is making kids lunches or something. Awesome. Much love to all of you guys. Alexei is there. Fantastic. Oh, all right. Facundo's chat is down, but he is here with us. That's what's most important. All right. Fantastic, you guys. So super inspired this week, because next week is Halloween. Oh, and it's kind of like, it's kind of made for us, right? Halloween, it's just, it's our thing. It's our thing. Let's own it. I feel we need to own it. So totally awesome and very exciting, because as some of you will know, we did have a house party live stream last week. So what that means is like 3 days of continuous music, just streaming music all weekend long. amazing like music, visuals. We had Space Jam. We got Mr. X in there. We got so much going on in this house party live stream. Very, very cool. And the beauty of it is that we have that like 24-hour chat going on the whole weekend as well. So it's a really awesome time. Absolutely love it because, you know, I get to connect with you guys like it's ongoing, you know, 24 hours a day for like 3 days straight. It's just awesome. So, you know, we come and go and we hang out, and there's some people doing some marathon stints on there like Lothar and Michelle Faith, kind of like holding the thing together and right through the wee hours. So I just love it. You know, there's that real kind of cyber family feel and vibe going on through there. So there is another one coming up this weekend, people. So we're definitely looking to have some new kind of stuff going on in there, some new playlists coming out with it as well. Hey, Delta Destroyer, saw you. Awesome. Warbird Nut, fantastic. Haptics LJ is over here. Excellent and beautiful. Maylin, mwah. I don't know if I gave you a shout out before, but big love to you. Awesome. Yeah, so very, very cool and very excited about next weekend because, okay, here's the thing, right? We haven't done this before over here. There's going to be a 3-day house party live stream and a hangout live stream like this as well on the same weekend. I'm trying not to yell into this thing and deafen you because I'm so excited about it. But seriously, it's Halloween, people. Let's go big. Let's go large. It's going to get a bit crazy over here. We're going to have some really silly stuff going on in the set, and I can't wait. I've been having some fun kind of like preparing for that already. And you're dressing up a little differently and all that kind of thing. Big, awesome, yay, fun for Halloween. So we have got to do the whole house party into a hangout stream. Don't quite know how I'm going to make that all work yet, but it's going to happen. And then we will keep it going. So it's kind of like, you know how normally the live stream will go, the house party will go through to a Monday night or something like that. We will be here and then we'll go back to some music. And yeah, something like that. So anyway, it's going to be amazing and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And yay, Maylin is excited. Lothar's excited. Purple hearts and things flying. Fantastic. So you guys, it is going to be a big weekend next weekend. Really looking forward to it and can't wait to share it with you. So that is what is going on. And Manuel Rodriguez saying, have you made new music? New music is always in creation, my friend, and there is things going on. So yes, there are things on the way. Don't you worry. It is never too far away around here. So anyway, today is obviously we've got a lot of fun planned for next weekend and the next live stream as well. We are going to be hanging out today, catching up on some really awesome stuff, and I wanted to kind of share with you like with the tip of the week. I've got a bit of a nice kind of vibes to share with you on a little bit of a story from my experiences, and it's kind of like the tip of the week this week is why you should never give up on what you love. And I'm kind of like a living example of that, I feel. So very cool, some sort of stuff to share in that with you. And we have Q&A, of course, section coming up after that. So I've got some really cool questions. Thank you to you guys who've responded with the questions and that sort of thing in my YouTube post this week. If you are not subscribed with notifications, you might want to click that little bell, because every week we're coming up to a live stream. I'll put out a little post and you can get your questions in for Q&A if you've got anything you want to ask. Obviously, welcome to put it into the chat in that section. If we don't have time to come back to it, then I will obviously answer either in a later video or in the next live stream and all of that. So fantastic. And yeah, so we have trivia and giveaway, and Let's just have a little see who's new here. I just noticed someone, LWR Gaming, welcome. It says they're new, just literally discovered the channel yesterday, which is amazing. So a little hashtag new in the chat if you are new here, because we always love to extend a beautiful welcome to anybody who's new. And you will come to find these are amazing, amazing people over here. So big love to all the new people. And yes, Odie Modi one story time and tip of the week. That is what goes on over here. Absolutely. I don't think it's your first time. Fantastic. So you people, if you are new here, what we do at the giveaway time is some amazing person who has put their name into this amazing magical purple bowl, care of Jack Shadowfire. Yes. Basically, you get your name in that purple bowl by being connected on either Facebook or Twitter and doing a retweet or a share on the post which is related to the live stream. So if you do that and you're part of the sharing and the getting involved in the cyber family, then you'll get your name in there, and what you will win, one of the CD EPs and like some stickers and signed photo, and that's kind of like the major prize. Then we always give away as like a second prize is like an EP download and an MP3 for the third prize as well. So 3 chances to win in the Magic Purple Bowl, which is amazing. And yes, that is what is going on. So if you are in the Purple Bowl, you are also going to be in luck, because as you know, well, or you may not know, but anyway, what I have started doing is, rather than just go, okay, every stream you're in the Purple Bowl, well, it's going to carry over to the next week. So if your name is not drawn today out of the Purple Bowl, your name is going to stay in there for next week for the Halloween stream. So you've already given yourself more chances. Okay, cool. So there will obviously be another post coming out on like the Thursday for my time, and that you'll have another chance to get your name into that Purple Bowl. But if you're already in there and you don't win, you're going to stay in there. So how about that? Amazing. Fantastic. Hey, happy Zorro. Oh, stay groovy. Bless your heart. Hey, happy Zorro. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming by. Awesome. So beautiful people. It is going to be all happening over here today. I'm so inspired about next week and the Halloween live stream. Can't even tell you. Just so looking forward to it. But just in case you missed the last week's house party live stream, the 3-day affair, all of that, I just want to give you a little kind of taster of one of the clips that I put into that. It's kind of like, I have a lot of fun with actually creating the visuals for this, because sometimes it's nice to do a blend of a video clip into some cool sort of trancey visuals, and then, change it up a little bit as well. So it's not just, just my music videos over and over on repeat, because that would probably get a little tiresome. We have like Space Jam, we have Mr. X, we have all sorts of amazing remixes and things in there. So it is always changing up. But I want to give you guys a little taster of what was there in the house party live stream. Here we go. And we'll go now. Sens-tu ce que j'ai envie que tu fasses? Ne sais-tu pas à quel point je suis à toi? Troublé par toi, je ne pense que toi. Mon cœur sauvage battant de désir ardent. Ne sens-tu enfin, je suis à toi. right, beautiful people. That is a bit of Je suis à toi for you aujourd'hui. Thank you, Alex, for the compliment on the French there. Fantastic. And just a little shout out to the people who said they were new. Kayne, I think I noticed. Kayne Asylum. Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you so much. And welcome as well. Fantastic. All right. So you beautiful people. My goodness, there's so much going on today. I'm like keeping it on track. So just a reminder to anybody who is new here or not here or whatever, just anyone who, tips or donates gets an automatic invite to the Patreon stream. So just after this stream today, I always have a catch up with my beautiful Patreon family, and that's like a separate stream that we do after this one. So if anyone's inspired to do that, then you'll definitely get an invite over there. Just a reminder to email me through my website in between these streams so I can send you a link there. Fantastic. Gabriel, Kayne in the house, everyone. Amazing. Love it. Awesome. All right. So, yes, Robin Carter is down for you in French. Je suis à toi is exactly what that is. Je suis à toi literally means I'm yours. And it's really beautiful how that particular song just became that much more romantic just by putting it into French. And absolutely love that version. Fantastic. All right. And Blippi Vert, I don't know if I got to say hello to you before, but great to see you, my friend. All right. So beautiful people. We are going to move on to tip of the week. All right. Here we go. Tip of the week time, everyone. Absolutely love it. And this week is a really, really inspiring sort of topic for me. I wanted to share with you guys something dear to my heart, and it's really like why you should never give up on what you love, and clearly I think when you love something, you'll do what it takes to see it through and all of that. But there's always challenges in the journey, and there's challenges that sometimes can really push you kind of to the limit of what you think you can tolerate, what you think you can do. So it's so important, I think, to see it through. And so I wanted to share with you guys a little story of my sort of journey with music and growing up and all of that, just as a way to kind of share, the way that this has definitely played out in my life, and it's definitely been interesting. So as some of you all know, I started playing piano at the age of 4. So I started pretty early on. I'm super grateful now to my parents to, get me started so early. But part of the thing was my piano teacher had said to my mum that if you get them in before the age of 5 and they get this sort of sense of pitch and musicality and that kind of thing, if you get in there before 5 years old, then you've got it for life. So that was part of their reasoning, like, let's go, okay, let's, get her involved. And I mean, I'd been begging, this is weird, right? Because I'd been begging my parents for a piano from maybe the age of 3. I'd never even touched one. I was too small to like get up there and, I'd never even touched one, but I was like, can we get a piano? Can we get a piano? And fortunately, my dad did play piano. So bless his heart, he, indulged on that one, and it was something that he wanted anyway as well. Thank God. So fantastic. My parents did, indulge and actually get a piano into the house. And so they booked me in to have lessons from the age of 4. So as it turned out, and as I went into, school and all of that, my lessons were once a week before school. But I think it was about an hour before school, literally like get up extra early, and mum would take me there and I'd have my little piano lesson, and then she'd drive me off to school afterwards. So I didn't mind going, I really was enjoying the piano, and I did find that it was kind of pretty natural for me in the beginning. Like I definitely took quite naturally to it, and I was enjoying it, and it was good for my confidence because I'm trying something new and it's going pretty well, and I felt that was working for me, and that kind of kept going that way, I'd say, for the first few years. It was quite easy, it was quite flowing, I wasn't feeling overly challenged by it. And it sort of started to change a little bit for me, because as you progress, and I found the teacher was choosing the pieces that I was playing, and some of them were really quite bad. I mean, you've probably heard kids play piano and you go, why are they playing something that's crap? It's not good, right? Some of the things that you learn, it's all about advancement. It's all about learning, and it's all about, developing your skills. But some of the pieces, let's be honest, are really bad, and they're not rewarding to play. So, I was starting to get a bit bored of that, and she was obviously choosing pieces that were challenging me and starting to, make me grow and all that kind of thing. But I didn't see that. I just thought it was, horrible music, and this is what I'm being forced to play kind of thing. And then probably about 4 or 5 years in, I think, it started to get really hard. I'm not cruising along in my comfort zone anymore. It's like I actually had to apply myself. I had to really concentrate, and I had to practice more. It was definitely not as easy as it used to be. And the expectation on me then, at that time, was to practice 2 hours a day. Now, I was not necessarily a massively outspoken child. I was pretty shy. I was really quite, timid in a lot of ways. And I really didn't want to be practicing 2 hours a day on stuff that was hard. It's like you're already at school. You got homework. You just want to come home and veg out and watch TV or, hang out with your friends and that kind of thing. I really was not enjoying it. I started begging my mum to let me quit. And I was like, look, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I just don't want to do it anymore. It's really hard and all this sort of thing. And bless my mum's heart, she wouldn't let me quit. She would not let me quit. And I was just not enjoying it anymore. The practice thing, I was, my dad would be like, have you done your practice? And I'm like, no, all right, I will, not loving it. And basically, I just got upset. I was really fed up with it. And 1 week, it was it. I just had enough. I didn't practice at all. It was really kind of naughty. I just did not practice at all. Not even one bit. I didn't even open my books. I didn't play it at all. I was just fed up. Didn't want to do it. I was so annoyed. And it was just getting, as I said, too hard, too difficult, all that kind of thing. So the next week, I turn up to my piano lesson, and it's really, really obvious to my piano teacher that I have not practiced at all. And she confronted me about it, and she's like, you haven't practiced at all in the last week, have you? And I said, no. And so I'm probably, I think, about 9 years old at this point. And I just started to cry because I felt so terrible. I was really annoyed, like feeling guilty, feeling like, okay, I've been busted. I'm struggling with this, but she's called me out on it. And I felt so guilty. Like I was just the worst student. And then, I'd let her down. So I struggled through the lesson, and it was like, I was really embarrassed that I hadn't even moved on at all. And then, of course, my mum comes to pick me up, take me to school afterwards, and I'm still like so upset, and I'm like crying, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I haven't practiced the whole week, Mum. I'm like, oh no. I was like, so then I got the double dose of the guilt, and because of course not only have I let my piano teacher down, I felt like I let my mum down, and my parents are paying for these lessons and that sort of thing. Not that you really process all of that when you're 9 or whatever, but it's seriously, I was just like, oh no, this is terrible. And I felt so terrible. So of course, I didn't want to go to school. I was just like, but there was no getting out of that. My parents had good, strong boundaries. Love them for that. There was no getting out of that. So it was a very, very humbling day. Let's put it that way. It was just one of those days you go, I would like a do-over on that day. That was pretty bad. But that, I feel like the guilt was what I needed to kind of kick me up the butt, because it was like, there was a big part of me, yes, I did want to get good at the piano. Yes, I did want to learn and, keep going with it and progress with it. And as much as I was still fighting against, what I was playing or having to practice that much and all that sort of thing, I did want to get better. And so I kept going, and I definitely didn't want to feel that guilt again. So that was a good inspiration in a way to kind of, push me into actually practicing. And then something changed. Something really significant changed, where my music teacher gave me a piece to learn called The Storm. It's in French, it's L'Orage by Bergmüller. And this particular piece, was a real turning point for me. It was absolutely the most inspiring thing I'd ever played. It had the most dramatic, classical feel to it, and it was completely different to anything else I'd been playing before or learned before. And when you can think of a storm and how you might translate that into actual music, it really was the journey of a storm. You know, it started off like this low rumble, and it built, and it was just, you know, started off slow, and then the dynamics and everything in this piece just took you right through that journey where it's like that low rumble into this building into like the crescendo, and the whole thing's kind of coming crashing in, and it's dramatic and it's moving, and then of course it dies down and it subsides, and it just ends up in this really beautiful sort of gentle place. Amazing piece, beautiful. And if you can imagine, for someone who's pretty shy, pretty timid and all of that, I was so moved by this piece. It was like I'd been given a new way to express myself, and through music, and it was like I was given permission to be loud and to be expressive, and you know, I was allowed to do it because it was through the music and through an artistic sort of form. So every year my piano teacher would have this kind of like little piano recital at her house. Really cute little thing. You can imagine all these little kids turning up with their parents and doing a little piano recital and that sort of thing. And so for me this year, I actually had a friend who just started learning piano, and she was there with me. And this year I played the storm, l'orage, and she was absolutely blown away by it. Like, she just loved the fact, because if you can imagine, you know, a little girl about 9-10 years old at this point, little tiny thing, getting up to a big grand piano and playing the most dramatic piece. You know, most of the little kids, as you could imagine, get up there and play something really cute and really small, and you know, just that sort of thing. And then you get someone to get up there and just go boom, like it's a real statement, like bang, I'm here, and this is what this piece is. And I was, you know, a timid little thing, and it was just like bang, this big piece comes out of this little person. And my friend was just amazed by it. She just thought it was the best thing ever to, you know, like go into this little space and just make such a big noise in a really like dramatic kind of piece. And she said there was almost like the stunned silence at the end of it, like, wow, what was that? Where did that come from? Kind of thing, in, you know, contrast to everything else that had been going on. And I was so humbled and blown away by that experience of just the impact of a really amazing piece of music and what it can do to people, and how it can change the energy in a room and that sort of thing. And it also, you know, really opened my eyes to the benefits of seeing it through the hard times, because, you know, where it was difficult, where it was like challenging and all of that, it's like you've got to go through that to get to the good part. You know, the good part and the other side of all the struggles and the wanting to quit for probably 2 years straight and begging to quit. Getting through to that good part of really finding that expression and finding the niche and what works for you in there. You know, you've got to go through all of that to get to the good part. And that's where it becomes a natural form of expression for you, for whatever it is that is your thing. It's like when you got to do it, and you're, you know, when you feel that it's in you and you've got to do it, just keep going and keep playing and keep, whatever it is that is your form, you know, just keep going. And yes, amazing. Love it. So that's basically it for me. You know, it was like, it does take a while, you know, if you've got to see it through the hard times, it does take a while, it does take practice, it does take work and all of that. But there's a part of you that will get so much fulfillment when you see it through and when you do what it takes. And it's like the gift in that is being given a way to really express yourself and find your form, your vehicle, your platform, you know, whatever it is for you. So that is what it is all about, my friends, beautiful people. And, you know, I truly believe that we all have something to say. Like, we all have our own unique way of saying it as well. Everyone's got their own, you know, unique platform and their own vehicle. And so my tip of the week for you beautiful people, cyber family, is, you know, never give up on what you love, because yes, it will be hard. Yes, it will be challenging, but I can guarantee you it'll be worth it. The really good bit is just around the corner. Oh, bless your heart, Ginyu. Thank you so much. Another great inspirational. Thank you, Ginyu. Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. And yeah, the good bit is really just around the corner. You know, we all have significant moments in our lives, and that's something that I want to kind of spark in you today. And that was kind of part of my inspiration for sharing the story, is that we all have significant moments in our lives where we get confirmation or validation on something. And I believe it's like a signpost for everyone. You know, it's a sign of what you're here to do. And even though it may take a little while to come full circle and come back to you to get the message, it's like the pointers are always there. So maybe, you know, if you're inspired to have a look in your own life where somebody's kind of given you that kind of feedback. You know, if there's been a moment or something in your life where you find it's been transformational, you know that it's been like a big signpost to say, hey, this is actually something that I'm here to do. That is the message I think that's really worth listening to. You know, those key moments really paint a picture of who you are and what you're here to do. And I think it's absolutely worth listening to, my friends. Beautiful. And thank you, Tato GT. Fantastic. In Brazil, when's a new clip coming out? I can't give you a date on that, my friend, but it is coming out in the next couple of months or so. There is something in the works already. Very good. And a bit of a Halloween picture going on there too. Very good. I love it. Awesome. So, beautiful people. That is what it's all about today. Like listening and paying attention to those key moments and those little signposts in your life that kind of go hint at what you're here to do and part of who you are. Fantastic. So we're going to wrap up the tip of the week this week with a little look at some highlights. Yay, highlights from some of the live performances. And when we come back, we're going to be getting into some Q&A. So definitely going to check out the chat over here and get into some questions with you guys. Fantastic. But yes, I want to have a little look at some of the highlights from some live performances because it's so super inspiring. And when you think of like how close or how much I was like begging to quit, I think, thank God, right, that didn't happen. You know, who knows where I would be today if my parents had actually indulged that. So any of you out there that are parents, big inspiration to you, set your boundaries with those kids. Don't let them quit when you know it's something they're naturally like drawn to. Just keep it going. They will be grateful later on, no matter how much they kick and scream at the time. Absolutely. Hey, Abby Smith, good to see you. Fantastic. All right. So a little look, you guys, at some highlights. We got a little bit of Are You Ready over here today. That has been a bit of a theme of the week. And of course, a little look at a favorite of mine, Oblivion. So here we go. Enjoy. Thank you, beautiful people. Oh, the little purple hearts going on over there. Love it. Thank you so much to Gersima for the tip, little super chat over there. Thank you so much, and saying thanks for the tip. It was much needed, just in time. I absolutely love that. I feel there's always a synchronicity that goes on, you know, through the everything. But that's just really beautiful. Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely awesome to hear. So whatever is going on in your life, definitely don't give up. Get through to that good bit, and you will definitely feel it on the other side. Awesome. Love it. Yay. And thank you so much, Odie, as well, for the lovely comments there, and appreciating the tip as well. Love it. Casey Strand, thank you so much. I know, love the Oblivion's a definite favourite to perform. As you guys know, any of you who've been around here a little while, you know I'm obsessed with that song. I love it. And fantastic. Yay. So amazing. And Jack is dancing on his branch like a true cyberpunk. Awesome. Love it. Yay. Excellent, you guys. And yeah, we are fantastic. We're going to be moving on to some Q&A. So just wanted to remind you guys about the Patreon stream after this one today. So I got a really beautiful question from Facundo. Facundo, bless your heart, with the YouTube post that went out today. So that was not today, the other day. But anyway, technicalities. And the question that Facundo asked was about who, you know, have been my mentors and people that have inspired me and kind of like flipped the switch in my life. And yeah, just wanting to know a bit about the background of like those key people that have really helped me to, yes, be where I am today. And, you know, I still feel like we're just getting started over here, you know. But yeah, I really wanted to spend a bit of time with that one. So we're going to go into that one on the Patreon stream. So absolutely, like Gersima and Taito, please do email me through the website, on my contact page. And I would love to send you a link to be part of the Patreon stream if you are around, or you'll get a link to it. You can watch the replay as well. Anyway, awesome. Fantastic. There's also a link in the description, you guys, if anyone's inspired to become part of the Patreon family over there. Love it. Amazing, amazing people in our little family over there. And amazing people in our cyber family right here, right now as well. So thank you so much to all of you guys that have been responding to the questions and in the YouTube post and that sort of thing. So we are getting into some Q&A time. Fantastic. And I want to start with a couple of nice quick ones. We did get a few questions coming through, which was amazing. And so from Tina G, the first question today was, do you have any pets? And I'd like to say that I have one major pet in my life, but that's probably not an animal. Anyway, not exactly, like I don't have a cat. I don't have any pets at this point in time, but I did have a cat, and I'm definitely, as you will know with my cat pendants, I am definitely a cat person. And even though I'm slightly allergic to their fur, and it's like if I'm around cats, I'm so affectionate with cats, and then I just get the hair in my face and it just becomes puffy eyes and sneezing, and it's a complete mess, but it's totally worth it, right? Yeah, Dave Bukowski in the house, everyone. Cyber family forever. Love it. Fantastic. So yes, I'm definitely a cat person. Don't have one at this point in time. And yes, it's it is, yes, a little gap there that's just kind of like filled by pendants at this moment in time, but that's okay. Yes, I think it's kind of like for my singing and my sinuses, it's probably best that I don't have one, but I do love them very much. Very good. All right, and a question from Alexei. What is your favorite season that you always look forward to? So lovely question, Alex. Thank you for that. And yeah, basically, you guys probably don't know what the weather's like over here, but Brandon, Trackers Official, does, because he's not far from me, living on the Gold Coast. Yay, Gold Coast. But I've got to say that spring here is amazing. Spring is definitely my favourite time of the year because it's before it gets too hot, and we just have the most amazing month of September here. It's like sunny every day, kind of like 20 degrees Celsius during the day, 25, and then gets cold at night, and it's like you can wrap up warm, and it is absolutely stunningly beautiful. So absolutely love spring. That's definitely where the time of year that I look forward to the most, and it's before it gets really hot, because it gets really hot and humid over here. We're pretty tropical and all that kind of thing. So very good. Love spring. And I just saw a question come through. Trackers from Brandon. Are you self-taught video editor creator, or have you studied? I am actually Trackers. I am self-taught. So it was really complete determination, crazy amount of perseverance, but it was YouTube tutorials and just getting in there and learning it. And I'm on a Mac, so I use Final Cut Pro, and there was basically like, it's a pretty user-friendly kind of system to use once you get in there and start to use the tools, and there's a lot of amazing stuff, you know, plugins and things you can use. But YouTube tutorials, especially for learning how to green screen and lighting and that sort of thing, I used a lot of YouTube tutorials. Fantastic. All right, and Byron says your answer to your favourite season would be baseball season. Fantastic. That sounds like a valid season to me. Very, very good. Gothtober. Oh, Odie model. You are speaking my language. Fantastic. Love it. Yay. Alexia, thank you for the question. All right. And from Germund. Germund had a cute question, which was, what is your biggest fear? So going for a light approach on this, not like, you know, something heavy and serious, but you know, in the sense of like spiders, snakes, whatever, that sort of thing. So this is kind of ironic in regards to how I am planning to kind of decorate the set next week for Halloween. This will give you kind of like a little hint. But I would say like one of my sort of squirmy kind of fears is definitely like spiders, but only when they get really big. Like I have absolutely no problem with spiders maybe up to about that size. Like, you know, I can still deal with them if they're like a decent sort of size, as long as I can do the like glass over it and slide the paper underneath it and then put them outside. I don't like to squash spiders. I do not. I don't know why. I know, you know, respect for life or something, but you change that over to a cockroach and it's a whole different game. I don't know why. I have this like respect for spiders or something. I don't know what that's about, but it is like, there's a threshold where a spider just becomes too big. It's kind of like, okay, it's not a spider anymore. It's kind of like a small crab or a small animal. And then it's just, I can't deal with it anymore. And I just like, it's too big. If I put this glass thing over it and there's like, I get a leg coming out or something, it's like, oh, too much. Can't deal. And yes. So that's probably one of my like little things that you might come across, you know, on a fairly regular basis. But being in Australia, of course, snakes are a very real thing here. You know, if you go out on like a hot day and you go walking through the bush, you'd be really, really stupid to not be like stamping loudly or anything, because there will be snakes coming out and they'll be, you know, basking in the sun and warming up and that kind of thing. And I have walked past snakes but not seen them. I've been walking with someone else who's seen them and gone, oh, okay. You just said, did you see the snake just see? I'm like, no. And that's kind of unnerving when you actually walk past them and didn't see them. But a friend of mine does have pet snakes, and I actually went round to her place and she was trying to get me to touch it and hold it and like pet it. And I'm like, oh, I really like them to look at. I think they're really majestic, and I kind of love the energy of snakes. I think they're really, really cool. I actually like them. And I could pat it, but I could not hold the thing. I just couldn't go to over that threshold. So it's something that's probably, I need to work at that, right, in my life. I will do it. I will conquer this thing. I promise you. I will do that one day in my life. It wasn't that day, and I didn't kind of go back in a hurry and go, oh, let's do that again. No, I mean, they're just weird, and they're cold, and they're kind of like, yeah, it's big. It felt like a bike tire or something, you know. It's just like a little weird, and I just could not I don't know. I think you feel really out of control in the idea of like handling a snake because they're long and they can like turn and twist and do things really quickly, and you just don't quite know what they're going to do. So it's a little bit scary, but yes, that is probably my two things: spiders and snakes. They're a little bit of a challenge to deal with. Fantastic. And yes, another quick one over here from Casey Strand. A lovely question. Thank you, Casey. And the question was, do you mix the music that you sing to or work with another to collaborate to find what works with my singing? So sort of wondering how the productions come together as well. And yeah, so basically I do work on the music for most of my tracks, but I have a producer, Brad Gilbert, and he's like my main producer, does all the final production on the mixing and the mastering as well. So I'm always involved in the production, and like we might work together to do some edits or, you know, like industrial mixes and that kind of thing. Different songs I've had different levels of involvement with, you know, like a song like Kiss Me, some of the early stuff, like I wrote a lot of the music in that, and we worked together on the final production, final mixes. And then, you know, some more of the recent stuff, I've had a lot more involvement from Mr. X, and being a co-writer there as well. So it's often the two of us working on a lot of stuff, and then we might have other people collaborate. You know, we've had things like remixes that were so far removed from the original that we went, that is just awesome, I want to actually write some new vocals for that. And that was like how Human came about. Skyscrapers, you know, there's just like a lot of different things that go on, and how all the individual tracks actually come together. So yeah, there's always different things that go on, but I'm always generally involved in the final production, or just at least, you know, part of the process of the final creations. But yes, I'm very blessed to have an amazing producer, and that's why there is that, I think, consistency through the work. And you'll notice, you know, a lot of, and I think that's what I really love, like in the house party streams, right? Because you have, you know, Mr. X is very involved in a lot of the writing of like my music, and then you go into a Mr. X sort of set and into Space Jam, and there's this really nice continuity through it all because that key person is part of all of it. So it's a really nice flow, I think, through all of that, and that's pretty much speaks for Get On Down as a label, and you know how it's all beautifully interconnected there. So I hope that answers your question, Casey. Yes, always involved, and I'm often writing and different equations for different pieces. But yes, love it. You're very welcome, Casey. Awesome. And great. So I don't know if I've missed any questions. Please feel free to email them through to me or message them through. I'd love to answer them next time on the stream as well. Fantastic. And so, having just referred to skyscrapers, we're going to wrap up the Q&A, you guys, with a bit of skyscrapers for you today, and sending some skyscraper love your way. All right, here we go.
located and the cybernetic grid is active. The weapon is armed and ready.
Access to the Medinex fleet frame has been established. Weapon engaged.
So high we can see it all. We are
All right, beautiful people. Fantastic. Sharing a bit of skyscraper love with you. Yay, Facundo. He's been listening all weekend. Getting in the house party stream kind of vibe, obviously, again. Yes, and next week it will be there again. Big shout out to Furry Gamer. Good to see you, my friend. Excellent. Thanks for coming by. And also Patrick H in the house. Good to see you, Patrick. Thanks for joining us. Francisco Jim also as well. Love it. You guys. And Dave just saw the comment about actually having gone and handled snakes and got photos with them. So that's probably what I need to do, Dave, I think, to move through the fairs. And yes, sounds like a good idea. But also Jack had a question that I want to answer just before we move on, which was about when I go outside. I'm just scrolling back over here. I missed this one. Jack, do I wear boots while going outdoors or just sneakers and heels? Well, Jack, I'm a boots person. 100%. Pretty much. I think the only time I don't wear boots is maybe if I'm going to the beach. Even then I usually wear boots and then I take them off and walk down there. I wear boots all the time. Like all the time. I have different sets of boots for different reasons. So yeah, I'm wearing boots right now. I am not going to try and get them up here because that's not going to happen. Maybe another day. But yes, that is, yeah, boots are my thing. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. I'm definitely not... Sneakers, maybe if you're going for like some kind of bushwalk or something, you know, but not... Yeah, even still, I just have different boots for that. They're kind of like sneaker boots as well, anyway. For that, yeah, big boots, little boots, every kind of boot. Love it. Bare feet, exactly, Patrick. If you're going to the beach, bare feet. But I've wore boots down there. Exactly, you can't have enough boots. My shoe collection is pretty much all boots. Love it. And you see more and you just got to have them. I don't really have like a shoe thing. Oh my God, Jack, purple boots. That would be life-changing. I did actually have, quite some time ago, I had like cherry dogs. They're not purple, but they were very cool little cherry Doc Marten boots. I did see some purple ones, I think, but they were kind of like, too flat for me now. I do like a bit of a heel. I need a little bit of a, that's just me. Nothing too major, but just, yeah. That boot cam. Boot cam, yeah. That's right, Facundo, I need a little shot of the boots down here. Fantastic. Excellent. I might just have to, I'll do a little post and do a little photo of you guys of the boots later on. How about that? Fantastic. I am I'm not too surprised. I think that we're all boots people in here. I think that's just kind of part of the deal. Jerry Nason asking, do I wear cyberlocks? I don't really have cyberlocks. The dreads are kind of my thing, and the colourful hair type thing. I do like cyberlocks, but yeah, I don't know. Dreads, they can get really like huge and cool for dancing or something, I think. But just as a general, I don't know, day to day or whatever kind of thing, I do love the dreads. Sort of more my thing. Excellent. Oh, thank you, Jack. Amazing. Wow. You guys, stay tuned. Awesome. All right. So, you know that we're getting to that part of the show. It is about trivia time, beautiful people. Ramon Diaz, good to see you. Excellent. And, yes, anyone else who's just popped in. Metal Gamer 7, good to see you as well. Got those boots out. Love it. Paul Viez, do you think there'll be an industrial dance VR game video? Oh my goodness, I hope so. Imagine that. I would love that. Yes, I've had sort of like futurish visions on that sort of thing, but I don't know that they will necessarily come to fruition, but we'll see. I don't know. I just love the idea of being able to virtually like get in there and hang out and have like our own cyber club and all that kind of thing. Imagine that. Anyway, very, very good. So, you beautiful people, it is trivia time. So what that means is we got 3 questions coming up, and basically 3 chances to go into the final round. The final round winner will win an EP download of Skyscrapers. Yay! So that's what it's about today. We're looking at an EP download for Skyscrapers. And that is it. So, on with the questions. Question number 1. Now, some of these are like little things that have come up in the house party stream live last weekend. So, you can take a guess. You can, I don't know, if you were there, you might know some of these answers, but all the same, very, very good. All right. So, question number 1 is name one of the cast characters. So, one of the names in the credits, one of the cast characters. Little hint, you can look this up, in the Are You Ready music video. So, one of the cast characters, besides me as Brioni Faith, you can put in any other title, any other name there, who are one of the cast members of the Are You Ready music video. Okay, now this, people start throwing in answers before we are there. This is what goes on. Fantastic. So, a little bit of a tricky question, this one, you guys. I don't know if anyone will necessarily know it off the top of their head. Yes, not 72. No, there was nobody called 72 there, Indys. We're not looking for an industrial dancer. We're talking about the Are You Ready music video. Okay. It's going to be first points to someone who goes and looks up the video, scroll to the end, get to the credits, and see how we go there. All right. This could be a tricky one. And I might give you guys a little hint at one of them. I mean, there's like some characters that, yes, Facundo, my sister, yes. What is her name? Mr. X is there as a different name as well. Oh, very good. I'm going to give that 100%. Very good. David Buss, you got it. Good job. Braden Gilbert as the drummer in there. Fantastic. My producer, people. The man on the drums. All right. Good stuff. Love it. Well done, David. Into the final round. Excellent. Okay. Now this one, it's going to be much, much easier for you guys. Whether you are brand new here or not, you've got a chance on this one. Okay. It's really cool. We've got like 1 in 3 chance of getting this one right. It's so simple. Okay. You've got 3 choices. We're not doing A, B, C. We are going for 3 chances here. Okay, so it came up in the house party stream. You got a 1 in 3 chance. Am I a vegetarian, pescatarian, or vegan? So you got 3 chances over here to work this one out. Okay, vegetarian, pescatarian, or vegan. That is it. Check it out, people. What do you reckon? What do you reckon is my choice over there? Vegetarian, pescatarian, or vegan? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Michelle Faith. Woo! Has got it. Vegan. Good one, Michelle. I know you were there for that conversation. Loved it. That was just for you. No, not really. But everybody probably had some idea. Vegan is my choice, people. Not projecting that onto anybody else, but that is just what works for me. All right. Fantastic. So we got David Buss and Michelle Faith into the final round. Good job, people. All right. Question number 3. Last chance to get yourself into that final round. Fantastic. And here we go. So when will be the first birthday of our Hangout live stream? Now, bonus points if you actually got the date with this. Bonus points, bonus prize, bonus something. Because seriously, if you know the date on this, I'll be so impressed. So impressed. But no pressure. All I'm asking for is the actual month. The month of our first birthday of the live stream. So the Cyber Family birthday party that's going to be happening, because I think we need to mark the occasion, don't you? I know. And while you're thinking about that, while you're working that out, don't you think it would be really, really cool to have like a little bit of a birthday party celebration for that? And also, I'm curious to know who has been here from the start. Now, I know there's some of you, like Maylin, bless your heart, Maylin, been here from the start. Some of you are close to the start, but I'm just wondering if anybody else knows if they've been here from the very, very beginning. Oh, we got some close dates. 27th December. 27th of December is correct. Whoa! All right. And the first person to get that, because if you come through at once, Lothar. Awesome. Lothar. Fantastic. Get the answers before the questions again. Excellent. All right. So, there we go. Now, Lothar, I'm going to get a special giveaway for you for that. It was going to be like an EP download of your choice, my friend, because I think that's just awesome and I want to give that to you. Yay! All right. So, Lothar, apart from that, and Michelle and David, you are into the final round. Into the final round question, which is going to be for another EP download. Lothar could take out 2 to go the clean sweep. Amazing. Yes, Maylin has been here. Fantastic. Just checking through. I'm curious. Just seeing. Aha. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so final round question, beautiful people. Nice, easy one, really. If you're around here very much, this is a bit of an easy one. All good. So, final round question. Who was my co-writer of the song Be Here Now? All right. Who was my co-writer of the song Be Here Now? And while we wait for the answers to come through, checking back in the chat. And let's see. Oh, we had some different answers coming out. Oh, never mind. Facundo's chat's lagging. Never mind. That is all good. Oh, and we have it. I see David Buss. Mr. X. Fantastic. Good job. David has taken out, I believe that's 2 weeks in a row, David. Is that right? He is becoming a force in the trivia, people. An absolute force. You got to watch him. That is it. Well done, David. You're going to get a EP download of Skyscrapers. Excellent. And, of course, Lothar, I will catch you for that special bonus giveaway just because you got the exact date. Birthday of the live streams. Fantastic. Good job, everyone. Amazing. Love it. All right. Amazing people. So, you know what that means. It's giveaway time over here. And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, if you've got your name into this amazing magical Jack Shadowfire Purple Bowl, then you are in a chance to win. So the major prize today is one of these, as well as some stickers and a signed photo sent out to you, all signed with love, sent from me. Second prize is an EP download of Skyscrapers again, and the third prize being an MP3 of Skyscrapers Industrial Mix. So lots of amazing chances to win if you've got your name in here. So a reminder as well, if you've got your name in here and you don't win today, your name's going to stay in here for next week for the Halloween stream, because I want lots of names in here. I want to have you to have as many chances as possible. All right, so here we go, beautiful people. Now the way this works, if you're new here, is it's very messy and it involves a lot of scrambling names and stuff here. So the very first one I'm going to draw, which feels like it's going to be this one, is for the MP3 of Skyscrapers. All right, here we go, and yay, it is for Rebecca Lidner, and I need my little down arrow, and there we go. Fantastic. Yay for Rebecca Linder. Excellent. Thank you, Rebecca. Very good. All right, so second prize, you people, is for Skyscrapers EP. Dun, da, da, da. Here we go. Yay. Oh, hey, Alien Bunny. Good to see you. Here we go. This is messy. Again, you have been warned. All right. So, oh, here we go. Hold on to that there. And we have second prize. Oh, somebody from Twitter. There we go. Shadow Gaius. Yay. Woo! Shadow Gaius in the house. Fantastic. Thank you. Somebody from Twitter winning out the EP download today. Very good. So it's not Facebook exclusive, people. I'm not the best at, like, always remembering to post on Twitter, but I do my very best, and I am getting over there a bit more. So stay tuned on all platforms. And of course, if you share on this one and that one, then you get as many chances. The more shares at separate times, so that we're not big spammy people, the more chances you get to have in here. All right. Good job. So we want this one. All right. So we are looking for the big prize now, people. Getting a big handful of these names over here. All right. Here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, it's messy. I'm going to have to pick some of these up later. Okay. So we want the drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. And the person. No way. David Bass. David. David has taken it out 2 weeks in a row, people. 2 weeks in a row. Seriously, David. Amazing. Good job. That is perseverance, people. That is what... And David is a champion in actually sharing, quite a lot and getting your name in there several times. David, well done. There's going to be more mail coming your way, David. Fantastic. Good job. That is it. Thank you so much to everybody for being part of that, getting your name in the bowl and doing the sharing, because as I've mentioned probably many times before, it does actually really help, just in sharing the love of the stream, what was going on over here. It kind of shares all that, brings light to it all, share it with the world and all of that, what was going on over here. So fantastic. Yay. Well done, David. Congratulations to everybody, and absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to wrap things up over here, people. Today, it has been an absolute pleasure, as always. Time flies with you guys. It's just amazing. And so super excited again to catch up with you next week, because we're going to be back here doing the live stream thing again, doing the Hangout thing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to have some bit of craziness, a bit of Halloween theme going on through everything. So I haven't quite fully mapped out the costuming and all that was going on, but I tell you what, it's going to get a little bit crazy over here for Halloween. So looking forward to that. That is going to be big fun. And of course, stay tuned. There's going to be notifications coming out, but we're going to be launching off the weekend with the house party live stream as well. Wow. So very cool. We're going to have a crazy amount of music going into a live stream, into a hangout, and back to some music as well, just to finish off the whole sort of Halloween weekend. How about that? That's amazing. So really looking forward to it. Planning a very special giveaway next week. That's why I want to keep everybody's names in there, keep the love in there, and we will absolutely carry that through to next week as well. I can barely contain myself. I'm so looking forward to it. Love it. Yay. Awesome. And so just want to give a big shout out as well, of course, to my beautiful patrons for your ongoing support. You make all of this possible. So just mwah, to you guys. And, if you are inspired to join us, please, anyone who has super chatted, email me in between. Love to have you over there. We're going to be heading over to a Patreon stream. Usually it's like about 15 minutes after this one finishes. We start over there. So I would email you a link as well in between. Please do send that through. And, amazing. So big group hugs, everybody. You're getting in there before me. We are bringing it in. Bring it in. Feel the squeeze. That's what it's about. Awesome. Big shout outs to you guys who are still here. We've got Alex and Naya, Metal Gamer 7, Starry Wisdom, Ron Carlson, Alien Bunny, Lothar, Bees Brock, Cyber Squirrel, Indys Ghost, Paul Velez, good to see you, Facundo Perez. I'm setting that with a French accent for no reason at all. How about that? Getting ready for accent time coming up later, Facundo. That's it. Casey Strand, good to see you. Timo Papstein, if that was German. Lovely to see you. Ryan Gray, excellent. Thank you so much. Indys Ghost, of course, bring it in. David Bass, Alexei, getting in the group hug there. Everyone, get into the group hug, you people. Don't stand in the shadows, get in there. All right, Alien Bunny, Alex, fantastic. Everyone's getting in there. Patrick, fantastic. Ron Carlson, Bexperience, interesting name, good stuff. Big hugs to you. Ginyu, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Big shout outs, Happy Zorro, Gersama, Tato, everyone for the support. Big love to you guys. Awesome. Kelly Withers, awesome. All right. And beautiful Patreon people, I will see you very soon on the other side. Excellent. Delilah, Trackers, catch you soon. And you guys, seriously, big love to all of you, and really looking forward to catching up with you next week. Can't wait already. And yes, have an amazing week. Mwah. Bye for now. Take care of your beautiful selves, and I will see you very soon. Mwah. A bientôt.